Hey guys, my name is Chloe Host, and in this video I'm gonna be talking about my personal opinion. It's my personal opinion. Top 5 Destiny strikes. So, y'all probably all know Destiny, and a strike is just like this mission that you do with alone. Actually, with 3 players. You could do it with your friends, but 3 players, and you just kill enemies, and sometimes you have to do certain steps, and eventually you'll fight a boss battle. And I'm gonna be talking about my top 5 favorite strikes. So what I'm looking at is it's my personal opinion first. I'm looking at what you have to do before you come to the boss battle, and how the boss battle is. And by the way, this is my own personal opinion, and I haven't been uploading a lot because I was sick, but I thought let's just do this shit because I wanted to do this for a pretty long time already, but here it goes. So coming in at number 5, we actually have, I don't know the name anymore, but it's the Cyclops. So, the Cyclops. It's one of the first strikes. It's actually one of the first strikes that was in Destiny, and it has a lot of nostalgia to me. Because when I first played Destiny, that was like, I didn't know what was going on, and when I really played it with my friend, but I didn't have the DLCs, I always played that one. That one was my favorite, actually. That one was my favorite. I never really liked the Cabal version, but what you have to do first is you have to survive 3 rounds of hordes coming at you. Then you just need to go to the boss battle, and you're actually in like this big area with big tower thingies, and there are a lot of hive enemies, and they're in the middle of it is just one giant ogre. You have to kill the ogre, and he can shoot he shoots at you, and the other people shoot at you, and it can be very easy, but if you have like void damage or something, it can also be very hard with all the enemies near you, and the ogre itself is really strong then, so it can be very easy but also very hard. And it's coming in number 5 because, it's one of my first that I played, and the favorite, first, so that's number 5. Coming in at number 4, we have one of the newest strikes. By the way, I don't know any of the names because I'm a big loser. But this one is actually just, you have a priest. It looks like, what do you call it? Pyramid head of one of those games, you know. One of those priests that actually works with the technology called sci-fi. That's DLC 4 it's all about. And he actually worked on Ogre, and he actually got his eye right out of his head. And the big boss battle is that you have to kill the priest, because you can't kill the ogre, and the ogre will eventually come after you. But for some reason, if the ogre slams with his giant fists, the explosion will be behind him. I don't know if it's a glitch or if it's just dead, but it's really weird. And it can also be pretty easy with like friends. It can be easier to do. It's always pretty hard, but it can also be very hard, because if you have like void damage, void damage, or with the blue damage, eventually there will come these Shanks come from the sky, but you won't see them in your minimap. So it takes a while for it to see on the minimap, and they've like extremely strong bullets, so you have no clue where they come from, and they will just shoot you to death. And I've done this once with Funkmaster, and you have to try. We tried it like 10 times. It was ridiculous. But I actually like the story a lot. So that's number 4. So coming in at number 3, we have what was first going to be my number 1. I have no clue what's called, but it's this one. What you have to do first is like 4 areas or 3 areas. I believe it's 3. And you have to cross it with one sort of orb. You have to bring Europe from the one side to another, and you have to do that 3 times because you then unlock a giant door and you go to the next area. And that's almost the boss battle, because boss battle is like this giant shank. No, it's not a shank. Harpy, and you can only hit it when it's not in attack mode. And you can bring it out of attack mode by bringing bringing an orb to a place. Then it will go out of attack mode and it will go like fly to another way, and you have to do that all over again. And it's very fun because it can be very hard and also very easy. And I like the idea actually, and it also has this funny this thing that I like the most actually, Medusa stare. Actually, it just, you have 4 seconds to stand behind a pillar or something, because otherwise it will do a lot of damage or even kill you. It's like this giant blast, and if you don't stand behind a pillar, it will do you a lot of damage or it will kill you. And I first liked it so much that I probably, well, it's like I've done it a little bit too much, I believe. It just, it was first going to be number 1, but I expected a little bit too much from it. So it's number 3 right now. So coming in number 2, we have the Shoot Brothers. I actually know this name. I don't remember what you had to do first, but it's probably fun. But this one is very special because you have actually like these 2 brothers, the red and the blue one. The red one will like slam in front of him like very hard. It will just slam to you, it will fly to you and a slam on the ground. The other one is like, it will an airstrike, like shoot rockets in the air and those will land on the ground. And first you have to damage the red one and then the blue one, and then they come all together. So if actually a strike, we have 2 boss battles, 2 different boss battles in one strike. And you also have to watch out for the other enemies, and eventually you have to kill them both. And I don't really know, but maybe you can even get 2 exotics then. But I don't know that. But yeah, I played this a lot, and I actually really like that there are 2 enemies instead of 1. Kind of like the one with the ogre and the priest, but it's not the same. You have to watch out for both, and you have to kill them both. So you have to like watch out for both of them, and that's very interesting, and I really like what I've done with it, and it's one of my favorites. Well, coming in at number 1, my favorite strike is the Nexus. I actually wanted to do the Nexus from the newer strikes, but I just couldn't find a video for it, and I couldn't find how do we call it, the strike for it, so I've gone with the first one. But I actually mean the one where you eventually have like this giant room, and there's like this giant hydra, and it will go from the one side to another, and it keeps doing that. Like, it will only go straight, and he is not in the middle because he will go from right to left, and that's all the way around. But I couldn't find a one, but never mind. So I picked this one because it can be a little bit easy, but I remember that I played it and it was very hard, and it was so much fun with Funkmaster to do. And we were like, oh shit, we have to go that way, no, oh god, watch out, and eventually there will oh no, it's like the strike where eventually there will be like white vex, those more futuristic looking vex. I don't know what it's called, and I also don't have a video, but they probably know which one I'm speaking about. But it can be very hard, like if you have void damage or solar damage or I don't know, whatever. It you have to always watch out for the boss, and you always have to watch out for the other enemies, and you can't just you can't like sit somewhere. You have to pay attention or you will die, and that's what I really like about it. It's always like, oh shit, now I have to watch out, oh no, go, no, shit, oh crap, and I don't really know what to say. Yeah, it's actually the strikes are almost a little bit the same, but there's just some difference between one another. And actually don't like every strike because there are some strikes that I don't really like, but these are my, that was my top 5 favorite strikes. Let me know in the comments what your favorite strike is. Yeah, that's kinda it. But thanks for watching anyway, and let me know what your favorite strike is, and there will be coming videos later on, and more and more and more, and then, yeah, I don't know, a lot of more top 5s. I will do another top 5, like Call of Duty Zombies, weapons or whatever. But thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed. Subscribe to become a Claudio, let me know what you thought of the video, and I hope I'll see you in the next video.